Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. My name is Maggie and this is Moon Directed. Welcome to the channel where we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Today we are going to cover December 28th through January 3rd. So Happy New Year to you. And you have a big year. You have a big year ahead of you, right? We have a lot of energy going to be happening in your sign. We've got Saturn and Jupiter that are there. We are receiving those waves, that wave energy as we move into the age of Aquarius. We are, we've crossed the threshold. I was listening to Molly McCord yesterday, and she was talking about she was receiving a channeling from, she did not refer to it as Commander Ashtar, but she sure described him. That the earth can only get the energy, it's so intense at this frequency, in waves. And so welcome to that energy of you. So it's going to be, it's a big time. So right before I got ready to start the videos today, I got a message from the dragons, and they asked me to channel messages from them for the new year. So I'm doing that, and I'm doing it live. I usually like to channel off camera and bring the messages. That is not what they want. So okay. So hang on there. Let's do that, and then we'll get into the week ahead. So okay. Of course you got a lot. All right, so the major arcana that they sent you is the Devil card, but they call it mischief. And the Capricorn card, the Devil card, number 15, it is ruled by Capricorn, by Saturn, and Saturn is in, just got into your energy. So that we would have lightning and thunder showing up in this does not surprise me. That seems totally and highly appropriate. It is going to be a year of change. I think that it is going to be a year. Okay, so what I'm seeing is of you guys dropping the shackles. Okay, all right, yeah, all right. So we've been heavy, strong Capricorn energy since Pluto moved into Capricorn back in like 2008. And the last 3 years in particular with Saturn there. There's been, and then Jupiter moved through there, and the North Node was there for 18 months. And so there's just been a lot of energy around Capricorn. And with energy in Capricorn so strong for Aquarius, it's been very hard to be Aquarius. There's been a lot of shackling of your energy, and so this is the year of breaking free of those chains, of unleashing yourself. And when it says mischief, so I do see a lot of rioting kind of energy, of protest, but it's shrouded in darkness. It doesn't actually lead to enlightenment. It is the energy of fear. And so this keeps coming up. Okay, so there's two energies that they really want to focus on letting people know. There are really only two energies. There's the energy of fear and there's the energy of love. And so the unshackling, you're being asked to unshackle with love. To unshackle with love. Because the cards that came through, you have trust is important, truth in all things, and magical things await you. And that is that Christed light of love. That is the higher vibrational energy. So you're being asked to, yes, create change. Change is going to be happening this year. It's a 5-year. But that bolt of lightning, that is to unshackle you, but it's creating change through love and trusting the process. See, here we have this really small dragon that she's petting. And then here, she's flying with the dragon as it's looking bigger, right? And it's like this progression of gosh, did you guys ever see that movie where this guy raised geese from eggs, and they thought that he was their mom, so he had to teach them how to fly, and he had to create this little biplane to take them up and fly. That's kind of what this feels like. Like you're teaching the dragon to fly, and the dragon's teaching you to fly. But look at that magnificence, like through the growth. And so I think also trusting that there will be darkness before the light. And so having trust in the process becomes really important. Very important. And I feel like all my little Aquarian friends are like, I want to get stuff done now. I mean, we need to make these changes now. Time is running out now. And none of that is wrong. But I think a trust in the process is going to be important. So, all right. Well, I'm going to shuffle up these cards for the week ahead. Is there anything else? Okay, so I'm like, is there anything else? And I just see like there's a rainbow with these clouds, and the clouds break open, and it's like raindrops of little hearts sprinkled all over everywhere. So you are being asked to sprinkle the love, not the mischief. That's crazy. I don't know. Okay. All right. I heard leadership. Inspiring others through your leadership. That's a lot. That's a lot of responsibility. The energy is so strong in here. Okay, anything else? They're just like, give it time. Give it time. Okay. So, I feel like truth is going to be revealed over time, and you'll know the steps when it's time to take them. Okay, the energy is pulling back. We're going to get on with the reading. I do want to invite you to join us for Moon Day Night Live. I do it 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. For my friends in Australia, that would be 11:30 a.m. on Tuesday mornings. I do it every week. This week, we're going to pull cards for 2021, health, love, wealth, and destiny for each of the signs of the zodiac. And then whoever is still in the chat with me, when we get done with that, I'm going to start pulling those for the individuals so that you can have like a mini personal reading. So I usually only am on for an hour and a half, but I will stay until I run out of energy or I run out of people, whichever comes first. So I'm willing to stay late. I feel like that will be fun, and so come and join. And then the other thing is I'm offering a course called Discovering Your Destiny. It starts on January 9th. It is very affordable. It's only $132 for the whole entire 6 months that we'll be working weekly on what is in your chart, what are your superpowers, what do you need what did you come here to do? Our charts are our blueprints. It is our reminder, because we have amnesia when we come in. We have soulmates that come in to help us, and then we have our chart to guide us as we learn to reconnect with our higher selves. And so come and join me for that. A couple people spoke to me about, wanting, because it's in January, starting in January, wanting a payment program. And so I'm going to offer that also. Reach out to me, moondirected@gmail.com, and we could set up the terms of yours. But I'm willing to offer 3 payments of $44 or 4 payments of $33. So whatever works for you, we can work that out. But reach out to me, because I need to know what's going on. Plus, I need your email so that I'm going to create, because it's going to be a Zoom class and internet does what it does. I'm going to ahead of time record the classes, and then I will hold the class, but then I will email everybody the ahead of time thing that I recorded so that no matter what, even if we get off track during the class, you get all the information because I tend to talk. Okay. That tends to be a thing. All right, so let's get into, I thought I pulled one of these, but I don't see it. That's weird. Maybe it was that one. All right. All right. So this week, we start out with the moon in Gemini. And for you, Gemini is your 5th house of fun and romance and creativity. And with the North Node in Gemini, it is about being curious about these things, being curious about what's fun, what is romantic, what do you want to create? It could be your children, right? That's creativity. That's the ultimate in creativity. And so there's this energy around taking some action around that in your life. And also we are leading up into that full moon. And so that full moon in Cancer, which would be in your 6th house of work-life balance, will encourage, and health, will encourage you to complete a cycle that you started back in Cancer season of 2019. So what were you doing late June, early July back then? Where were you setting your intentions? And so there's some energy around that of what do you want to take the action for and what do you want to do? And so you have here, the time is right to access and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. Okay. Oh, there we go. Blue Jay. All right. So, so come and join me for the class. And then we have, now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. And remember, you have for this year, truth in all things. So it's time to get out and be truly who you are. Create something that is truly who you are. Communicate in a way that is truly who you are. Have fun in a way that is truly who you are, right? I feel like, yes, you've been very shackled. And so it's time to drop those shackles and be willing to be who you are. You're the world, okay, so tribalism, and it comes in many forms, political, social cliques and groups, also actual tribes. But the world is moving toward the need for not fitting in, but rather it's the Aquarian age, right? Of being uniquely who you are. And Aquarians already have that desire to do that. And so you are like the way showers that it is cool to be who you really are, whoever that is. And that fitting in is just something people tell us we have to do, but it is not really. We each came here with our own special gifts. And so sharing our gifts out into the world is very important. Well, you have a lot of cards that came with this. So, all right. So you have these full moon cards, which it is a full moon. You have full moon in Scorpio. It is time to release negativity. It's time to release the fear. It's a time to release the unhappiness. You know, that energy of fear is it's the negativity, it's the jealousies, it's the anger, the rage, the annoyances. That all comes from a space of fear. And what comes from the place of love is joy and creativity and happiness. And so you get to choose your attitude. You get to choose which energy you want to reside in. And so you're being encouraged to release the negativity and move into the positive, because you have believe in the impossible and a new start is coming. And so this is a real closing out of energy. We started 2020 with a full moon in Cancer, and we are ending 2020 with a full moon in Cancer. So it is a major ending of that energy of needing. This whole year has been about releasing our self-limiting beliefs that make us feel unworthy of love. That's what the whole year has been about. And we had to slow down to figure that out. And so it's a great unshackling. It is a great unshackling, especially for you, Aquarius. And so you have here the, okay, so when that moon moves into Cancer, right? So that, again, we were talking about how that was your work-life balance. That's bringing your life into balance. And you have the giving and receiving, talking about balance, right? If you can see that. So it's giving and receiving. I balance being generous and receptive because both are equally important. And so giving by showing who you are, your unique talents, and sharing that out with the world, and then being receptive to the fact that everybody else is entitled to be who they are too. And so there's that. And then there's the giving and the receiving of love, and the giving and the receiving of ideas, and the giving and the receiving of your time and your energy. And so this whole year, even though it's a 5-year, I feel like it's going to be about making the changes that bring our life into a really good balance individually and then collectively, right? And then you have trust. Again, with the trust, remember, trust is important. I know that God in his infinite wisdom and love is answering my prayer right now. And I just want to point out, the next card says faith. So you are really being called on as we walk into this new year, and that's on the January 1st energy. You are being called to really have faith and trust in the process, to allow the growth to happen at the rate that the growth is going to happen. But you are also being encouraged to be who you are and to allow others to take it or leave it. And if they choose not to accept you, that doesn't matter. It just means they're not there yet, right? That doesn't have anything to do with who you are. You are a divine sovereign being that came with your unique gifts to share to the world. And if you chose to come in with Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, you came in at this time with that in your chart because of this. And if you are experiencing a Saturn return, that's happening now too over the next 3 years. If your Saturn is in Aquarius, right? And so, or Jupiter return. These things, you timed it out to be here to dismantle structures that were self-limiting, to be way showers for the new shift, the new paradigm, the new earth. These energies are coming in, and you carry that frequency that allows you to navigate them and show us the way. And they came in coded in your birth chart. And so you have this capability. It is a matter of choosing to be in the faith and the trust and the love energy, right? And then when you do that, the magical things will occur. You will notice the magic. So believe in the impossible. This is a new start. It is a new opportunity. The moon is going to move into Leo, which is your 7th house of partnership, at 1:58 p.m. on the 31st. And it is going to oppose what's going on up there in your sign of Aquarius. It's going to oppose Saturn. It's going to oppose Jupiter. It's going to be in a square energy with Uranus that rules your sign in Taurus. Squares are very tense energies. And it's also going to be in a very harmonious relationship, a trine energy with Chiron in Aries. And so this is a time where there will be tension around things that need to be healed in partnerships and relationships. You will feel that energy. And so you're being asked to have faith for the process. So faith showed up. It says humanity and benevolence, stay calm, trust, again the trust, right? Trust in the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. See the light in the world. Magical things are going to be happening this year. And you have the vision to be able to see them because you take such a higher perspective on things. So it is the long view. It is the long view, right? January 1st has a lot of self-motivational energy. So I expect a lot of people will be motivated to maybe put away their holiday decorations, but I'm hoping they will be motivated to sit down and kind of figure out where they kind of want to go in their life. I would really encourage taking the time to do that. On Saturday, while the moon is still in Leo, it has a lunar trine. So trine's very supportive energy. It is going to be trining with Venus in Sagittarius and with Mars in Aries. So this is in your heart space, being able to make space and for your divine masculine and your divine feminine energies and kind of feel them working together. And with all this happening in your house of partnership, this is a real opportunity to connect in a very loving way with your partners take the time to do that. It is magical energy that's surrounding that. On at 8:13 p.m. on Saturday, the moon is going to move into Virgo. And Virgo is very nurturing energy, and that, though, for you would be your 8th house of transformation, right? So that's transforming and transmuting the negative energies into the light. This is transforming and transmuting your self-doubt into confidence. So allowing yourself to step into authentically who you are in 2021 is a big freaking deal. So allow yourself to do that. So there is a very supportive energy that happens at that time. We've got, it's kind of a loose trine, but it's still very supportive. We have the sun in Capricorn, and we have Uranus in Taurus. And so again, Uranus rules your sign. And so it's all this earthy energy of making changes that feel good to the heart space, that are important to you. And you have, for energy for that day, you have Tiger. It says fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. I am bold. I am brave. That's amazing. So choose to be who you are this year. Choose to be your authentic self, but make space and allow others to also do that. That helps to create the balance. So working through this energy of love rather than fear, to lead us into the new energy shifts of the new worth. That's a lot, but it's amazing. All right, Aquarius, you guys take care. I really hope I see you at 7:30 p.m. on Mondays. Remember, we're gonna pull cards for the new year, so you might want to show up for this one in particular. So that's the 28th and the 29th, depending on where you are in the world. It's the 29th if you're in Australia, but it's 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. for Monday Night Live. If you hit the notification bell, you might get notified, but mostly people are not being notified, so I'm just mark it on your calendar. Okay? All right, you guys take care, and I will talk to you soon.